you don't sound like you're in 8th grade. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, good way or bad way? Like, deeper or squeakier? He was like, squeakier. I was like, no, that's not how my voice is in real life or over the phone. When you what? No, my voice is actually pretty deep. I'm not even gonna lie. Like my balls dropped when I was about 9 years old. You wanna know where they dropped?
To the floor.
They dropped in Rival's mom's ass. I mean, what?
Okay.
Bah!
Bah.
Oh my god, no, Quantum, I have to tell you a story. Oh my god, you're gonna love this story. No, it just happened today. Okay, so Quantum, I was in school today, right? And like, do any of you guys like use your like lingo that you guys like talk to over the games like at school sometimes? Like just like comes out. Like I do it all the time. Like I'm like, honestly, kid, kill yourself, cause I have it stuck in my head.
I say random to my friends sometimes.
No, I did that. No, okay. There's two stories. I said that to a kid today, and my teacher heard me. Right? My AP chemistry teacher heard me, and yes, I'm in AP chemistry, and I'm. No, but I was like, dude, kill yourself, and she was like, wow, my mic just echoed in my own ear and repeated. But she was like, what did you just say? And I was like, honestly, kid, kill yourself. And I did it in the same way that, and she was like, I don't think I want to hear that come out of your mouth again. I was like, sorry, miss, I won't say, honestly, kid, kill yourself again. And she was like, you do it one more time, I'm sending you to the office. And I was like, honestly, miss, kill yourself. And she was like, you're going to the office. And I was like, all right, fine with me. And then me and my counselor are like really cool because he's like the dean of students and he's dope as hell, like no lie. And then he was like, so what did you say? And I was like, honestly, kid, kill yourself, like 4 times. I said it that many times, and then he was like, wait, say it again. And I was like, honestly, kid, kill yourself. And then he started laughing. He was laughing, dude. And then he was like, so your teacher sent you down for this. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what's so bad about that? Weren't you just joking around? Because I know the kid that you said that to are like pretty good friends. Because I've known him since like 2nd grade or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, you guys are like good friends, right? And I was like, yeah, we were just playing around. And then he was like, well, you can just go back to the room. So I go back, and I'm like, bah. Like when I walk in the room, and I was like, bah. And then she said, go, just go back. She said, just go back. She said, just go back. She said, just go back. And so I walked back down the hall, go back to my counselor's office, and he was like, wait, why are you back? And I was like, because I walked in the room and opened the door and was like, bah. And he was like, wait, what did you do? And I was like, I walked in the door and just said, bah. And she said, go back. So he was like, well, you just go back. So I opened the door again, and I was like, hey, miss, I just learned a new word. You want to know what it is? And she was like, if you say bah one more time. She said it so retarded. She's like, if you say bah one more time. She sounded like a sheep, dude. She sounded like a straight up sheep. Like, she sounded like a sheep when she said it. She was like, if you say bah one more time, you're going to get sent out of this office, sent out of this room. I was like, miss, you're doing it wrong. She was like, I don't care how you do it, but I don't want to hear it anymore. I was like, but miss, it's a funny word. And she was like, no, it'll never come out of my mouth again. I was like, wait, what's never going to come out of your mouth again? And then she was like, the word bah. And I was like, oh, you just said it though. And then she was like, don't. She said, if your mouth opens one more time, I'm sending you to the office. And I went, bah. And then she said, go to the office. Dude, it's like a half an hour. Like, the entire, argument was just like a half an hour.
If a teacher told me if you ever open your mouth again, I would have just went right in front of her, opened my mouth as wide as I possibly can.
I would have just breathed on her. I would have just, breathed on her neck. But no, she's like, so I go, bah, and she sends me out again. So I'm like, miss, really? You're just going to keep fighting back, and you know he loves me. He's not going to keep me in there, suspend me or anything. And by that time, I've been in that office like 4 times in the last 10 minutes. And then I go there, and then he's like, what'd you do? And I was like, mister, I think I got it. Oh, never mind, I could. Mister, I was like, mister, I think you know what I said. And then he was like,
I got it. Wait, no, it's not.
it's already last. He was like, bah. I died, dude. I almost wanted to, I cried. Like, I almost called you, Quantum. I was like, dude, I need to call one of my friends real quick. And he was like, no, you can't do that right now. And I was like, damn it. Like, honestly, dude, it was funnier than hell. And then I go back, and then she was like, Dominic, I don't want you talking anymore. I'm going to duct tape your mouth shut. I was like, if you duct tape my mouth shut, I'm pretty sure that I'm just going to have my mom file a lawsuit on you. And she was like, your mom can't do shit. And I was like, you want to bet? And then she got mad again. She was like, if I hear it again, you're out. I said, go ahead, miss, send me out. I'll just go home. She was like, no, you won't. And I was like, you want to bet? You honestly want to bet that?
Sorry.
She's like, oh my god. She's like, I dare you. I bet you won't. You have no balls. And I was like, I have no balls? And she was like, yeah, you have none. And like this time we're like almost like yelling in class. And then she was like, yeah, I bet you don't have any. I was like, miss, you really want to go there? And she was like, yeah, we're going there already. And I was like, going where? And we sat her, and then she sent me out, and I was like, oh my god, dude. So I didn't go anywhere, and I walked back in, and then before I walked in, I put bah in my phone, because I have Siri, and then I said, Siri, what does this mean? And she said, bah. Dude, it was so funny. Honestly, it was the funniest thing ever. I didn't even get in trouble for it, and it was like 30 minutes. It lasted like 30 minutes of me just walking and going back out, walking and going back out. It was like 30 minutes, and I'm like sweating. Everyone in class is just dying, dude. Like, everyone started like saying bah, like towards the end of the day. And like, I was walking out, and she was like, Dominic, I need to speak to you. And I was like, no, miss. And she's like, yeah, I need to speak to you right now. I was like, no, because I started a trend. Bah! And she walked out the room. It was the funniest thing ever, honestly, dude. Quantum, you should, if you were there, bro, it would have been a lot better. Oh, it was funny.
The creator. Bah.